Thank you. Thank you, San Antonio. Thank you. Well, we are in the middle of a very close race right now in Texas. We may not even know the final results until morning. We do know that Senator Clinton has won Rhode Island, and while there are a lot of votes to be counted in Ohio, it looks like she won there too. So I want to congratulate Senator Clinton for running a hard-fought race in both Ohio and Rhode Island. We also know that we've won the state of Vermont, and so we want to say thank you to the people of Vermont. And we know this, no matter what happens tonight, we have nearly the same delegate lead as we did this morning, and we are on our way to winning this nomination. Sí se puede. You know, decades ago, as a community organizer, I learned that the real work of democracy begins far from the closed doors and marbled halls of Washington. It begins on street corners and front porches, in living rooms and meeting halls with ordinary Americans who see the world as it is and realize that we have within our power to remake the world as it should be. It's with that hope that we began this journey. The hope that if we could go block by block, city by city, state by state, and build a movement that spanned race and region, party and gender, if we could give young people a reason to vote and the young at heart a reason to believe again, if we could inspire a nation to come together, then we could turn the page on the politics that has shut us out, let us down, and told us to settle. We could write a new chapter in the American story. We were told this wasn't possible. We were told the climb was too steep. We were told our country was too cynical, that we were just being naive, that we couldn't really change the world as it is. But then a few people in Iowa stood up and said, yes, we can. And then a few more of you stood up from the hills of New Hampshire to the coast of South Carolina. And then a few million of you stood up from Savannah to Seattle, from Boise to Baton Rouge. And tonight, because of you, because of a movement you built that stretches from Vermont's Green Mountains to the streets of San Antonio, we can stand up. We can stand up with confidence and clarity to say that we are turning the page and we are ready to write the next great chapter in America's story. Now, in the weeks to come, we will begin a great debate about the future of this country with a man who has served it bravely and loves it dearly. And tonight I called John McCain and congratulated him on winning the Republican nomination. But in this election, we will offer two very different visions of the America we see in the 21st century. Because John McCain may claim long history of straight talk and independent thinking, and I respect that, but in this campaign, he has fallen in line behind the very same policies that have ill-served America. He has seen where George Bush has taken our country, and he promises to keep us on the very same course. It's the same course that threatens a century of war in Iraq, a third and fourth and fifth tour of duty for brave troops who've done all we've asked of them, even while we have asked little and expect nothing from the Iraqi government, whose job it is to put their country back together. Of course, a course where we spend billions of dollars a week that could be used to rebuild our roads and our schools, to care for our veterans and send our children to college. It's the same course that continues to divide and isolate America from the world by substituting bluster and bullying for direct diplomacy, by ignoring our allies and refusing to talk to our enemies, even though presidents from Kennedy to Reagan have done just that, because strong countries and strong leaders aren't afraid to tell hard truths to petty dictators. And it's the same course that offers the same tired answers to workers without health care and families without homes, to students in debt and children who go to bed hungry in the richest nation on earth. 4 more years of tax breaks for the biggest corporations and the wealthiest few who don't need them and aren't even asking for them. It's a course that further divides Wall Street from Main Street, where struggling families are told to pull themselves up by their bootstraps because there's nothing government can do or should do. And so we should give more to those with the most and let the chips fall where they may. Well, we are here to say tonight, that is not the America we believe in, and this is not the future we want. We want a new course for this country. We want new leadership in Washington. We want change in America.